In the bottom half playing as the teal Ryota, we have Mastro up against Disobeyed playing Rhomb. So this is back when Disobeyed was playing pretty much exclusively Rhomb for TYM. They've mixed up a bit in December, but we're looking at the November replays just now, and yeah. So Mastro,
So
joining me on commentary is Mastro, by the way. So Mastro,
yeah.
please tell us what you think of this opening that you're going to be doing right now.
So this is pretty much the correct opening. You know, maybe there are some modifications you can do. The one I'm doing, not the one Rhomb is doing. Which is weird. I think Disobeyed was the one of the first people who found the correct opening. But anyway, the point is to hit the fortified village like immediately and flip it really fast, and you get econ, and you're also in a very good position with CO to flip that racks.
And we see you're playing Ryota, you've already got tier 1 groove as well, so looking very strong right now.
Yeah, and so this map is pretty huge FTA. You're gonna see I got both river boats already, and now Rhomb Disobeyed is only able to get one river boat, like next turn. Oh no, he also has one, not one. But anyway, he's like clearly behind on naval. Oh no, he got one earlier because he didn't heal shot the fastest timing. Yeah, he didn't heal shot the fastest timing to get a river boat faster. If you heal shot the fastest timing as P2, you're behind on both naval fronts. If you heal later, you're behind on only one of them. But then you healed later and you're doing the optimal opening. So no matter what you do, like damned if you do, damned if you don't. And you're gonna see the riverboats are being very useful for both sides. They're getting decaps, they're getting caps. It matters that you're ahead.
Yeah, and this timing difference on the commanders hitting the fortified. I mean, that riverboat coming in actually was pretty good, but yeah, like
Yeah, but you see,
yeah,
I already have his fully flipped, and he just decapped mine. And Ryota is already moving on clearing his racks.
yeah, and there's tier 2 available, so we're gonna see. Does this knock the racks down? No, not quite, but it gets very close. Alright, Harpy follow does.
Yeah, and Ryota seals the Harpy from the maids.
Yeah, actually, yeah, because you've got, not only have you trapped the mage, but it's even got a movement debuff, so
Yep.
it's gonna be extra slow there.
And so at this point, there is a big econ difference because of the FTA and the slightly better opening I did. Which I guess the reason why I got to the better opening was because Disobeyed wanted to get the early riverboat, which meant he needed to delay CO shield, so he couldn't do the best opening even if he wanted. So because of all of this, if I remember correctly, I should be around like 800 econ ahead. So that's fair.
Yeah, that's pretty huge, and Barracks gets recaptured, but I assume Ryota can just continually knock it down if he wants to.
Groove again.
Oh, is there going to be a second groove this turn? Oh,
I
there's
don't
another
remember
groove.
if I use it, but I have it.
Okay. I think you're just going to hit stuff to build it to get tier 2. That seems to be the case right now. 163. Ooh. That was 134 before you hit that sword. Yeah, Ryota builds groove real fast. I mean, Maximum Carnage kind of skews that as well because there's just so much fighting going on constantly. Okay, we're seeing Disobeyed do some work here though. He takes a unit down. It's still not letting you flip the barracks, but definitely can't use the barracks.
But you can see I have so many more villages. Yeah, you can just like, even if we can't do overview, you can just look at the map and it's like, oh, a lot more of it is still.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a fortified teal over here. This one's been knocked down. And yeah, like, Disobeyed is having to use units to try and knock down fortified villages when most, like... Yeah, two of them are yours and the other one's neutral at the moment. And we see another tier 2 groove come out. And yeah, even just like dings the mage because you can. That's gonna go almost down 1% health. Could run and just capture the barracks again.
It could, but it'll be at 1%. Like the sword and the harpy are enough to finish the job with the rack, so I ran Ryota up to prepare for the next fight. by
Yeah.
walking up to HQ, securing those villages I flipped, and you can see because I had the advantage on the edge of the map, I was able to move my army forward there and secure the villages on the close to his HQ side. So yeah, that's around a 1k econ difference at this point. It's like ridiculous. You can't build units and I can build them.
We're seeing that tier 2 is wrong? Yes.
Yep.
It's just gonna hit the golem. Does a lot of damage, but Rhomb is sitting on, well, I say Rhomb is sitting on the river, like that's gonna cause him any bother when he's on the tier 2 groove. That golem could like be 100%
And
whiz
look at
crit.
my money at this point.
Oh, yeah, 2600 is a lot of money.
He had like 1k or something at the start of his turn, or maybe a bit more.
And now we see tower go down. I think the barracks is about to get flipped as well. And Rhomb, yeah, I don't really know what Rhomb can do at this point. You can't hit Rhomb like at all. Double
Yeah, I
golem.
just build another golem because I can, right?
Yeah, I think that's what surround on Rhomb. So yeah, he's looking to be in some dire straits. And actually, tier 2 Ryota groove as well, going to allow you to run up and hit him from across map if you really wanted to.
Yeah, and also like, I was thinking take his racks.
Okay.
Oh, I
we're gonna
liked for a
see.
second there. I was thinking like use the groove to take his racks mainly, but
Yeah, I mean, both are good options. Like, yeah, getting lethal. I guess the fact that it pressures lethal is huge, but yeah, Disobeyed's like, I am far, far behind on economy. Rhomb groove didn't get nearly enough damage that it needed to, and
yeah. And so this is a showcase of like the correct opening and the FTA that accompanies it. It's like if both players know what they're doing, P2 is kind of lost, which is sad because the map is really good otherwise and really interesting.
yeah. Well, this was a very early map as far as like the meta goes. I mean, we're coming up to like mid to late December right now, and we're looking at, actually I say that we're like almost at Christmas Day. So this was made very early in the game's lifespan, and I think people had a lot of fun with it. Even though they did have some issues, like I think people had a lot of fun with this map. We're probably going to see it back at some point with some changes to fix the FTA, but yeah, this is going to be the last maximum Carnage game we're going to cover for quite some time. So I hope everybody enjoyed. It will come back at some point with a new paint job, I guess you could say, and yeah. But anyway, well played to you, Mastro. I think Disobeyed did a pretty good job, despite
Disobeyed
falling behind.
played very well. Yeah, I don't think this game had anything to do with skill. It was like, oh, I know the FTA line and I use it, and then there's nothing he can do. But that's part of TYM. Like we test maps, we find the FTA, we find exactly how to abuse it, and we show that, and then hopefully the mappers can use it to fix the maps, and then next time we get to play in the better version.
Yeah, very true. But for now, we're gonna sign off of this, and we're going to the next game.